why is your team so shit right now? And I'm not saying that you
Fuck
guys
you.
have a shit team.
Fuck you. Fuck
you.
you.
Have a good. You have a good manager too. You have good everything. Why? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Hey, it's fucking Man City. What do you want me to do? Man City played the best football they've played all fucking year. My fault that it just happened to be when we're, starting to get our form again.
Attenzione, iniziando il Joe and Brian Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Joe and Brian podcast. Today, we're going to be covering round 11 of Serie A. Brian, it's okay. It's okay. Take out your frustration when Milan, eventually, we talk about them today.
We'll talk about my frustrations with Milan, but it's just more frustration. So why even talk about it? Because I'm just going to get angry. Like, what? Thanks, Joe. No, I appreciate it. No, yeah. No, great job, Joe.
All right, and to recap round 11 matches, we're going to first start off with Pisa and Cremonese, with Pisa winning 1-0 and Torre getting the goal. Como versus Cagliari ending 0-0, followed by Lecce versus Verona, also 0-0. The worst derby in Italy, the Derby de Mole, ending 0-0. Following Parma versus Milan, 2-2. After that game, it was Atalanta Sassuolo, with Atalanta getting stumped 3-0. Pinamonti with a great game. Bologna versus Napoli, with Napoli losing 2-0 to Bologna. Crazy. Genoa, Fiorentina, 2-2. Roma, Udine, 2-0. And Inter versus Lazio, with a 2-0 win for Inter.
I mean, the real talking point of this week is the fact that Napoli got the shit slapped out of them. I mean, Conte's washed. Clearly,
Everybody got their shit knocked in.
Whoa. What are you throwing that word everybody around all loosely for?
I didn't even say Milan, but you can include yourself in that now.
No. When you say everyone, it's implied you're including everyone, okay? So I'm just saying.
If you think you belong there, then you belong there.
We don't, okay? Jeez, okay? Cheese and crackers, what's wrong with you today?
What happened in this Napoli game?
So basically, Napoli, they got their raised inside and walked. Basically, all I saw from this Napoli game was that Napoli looks dull. Conte's washed. He needs to fucking rotate.
Conte's not washed. Stop with this Conte.
Okay, he's not winning. He's not winning.
Conte needs a little time. Because he's only a few points away, and I know he got thumped in Champions League. The second he drops out of that competition, he is going to retake the lead for Serie A. It's that simple.
But that's the problem. That's the problem. We're waiting for him to just crash out of the Champions League. That shouldn't be the expectations. It shouldn't be the expectations. He's got to do better.
It is what it is. It is what it is. He sucks. Like Conte is the best Serie A manager maybe of all time, but this man cannot cope in Europe. He cannot cope in Europe. And that doesn't mean listen, I'm sure if you gave him, Bayern Munich, he would win them 20 leagues in a row. It's not to say he couldn't do it in other leagues. He's done it in England. He just can't do it outside of Italy. It's a weak point. Maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe he can't prepare. I don't know. There's some serious questions to be asked about Conte. And even the Napoli project, I thought they wanted to be competitive in Champions League. They spent all this money to what? Being
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm just so confused. I mean, the point is they are meant to be competitive in both. But Conte isn't rotating, and if he doesn't rotate, he's not going to get results in either competition.
Now he has
He's just going to lose both. He's just going to lose both if he doesn't learn how to rotate, because the starters aren't getting the results anymore. So you might as well look to the bench, because clearly something's got to change.
Now De Bruyne is hurt for an undefined period of time. Napoli are going to need a little more firepower.
Not unless they crash out Champions League.
Well, they're gonna.
So, Joe, I don't know if you know this, but the little battle today versus Morata and Yeremina. Yeremina was in the fucking head of Morata so bad. So basically, Morata sort of just shoves Mina a little bit. And Mina flops to the ground, all, dramatic, right? Like, I guess Yeremina was just in his head.
He's that kind of player, though. He does that.
Immediately, he goes to the bench and he tells Seth, take me the fuck off. He motions for a substitution. And minutes later, Seth actually takes him out. He was like actually at his tipping point that he was like, just fucking take me out the game. I can't handle it.
That's maturity at 33 or immaturity. I
Is
don't know
that
how you
maturity?
look at.
Yeah, is that maturity or immaturity? It's like, bro, lock the fuck
I don't
in. You
know,
were the adult
but
in this team. You were the oldest person in this team, bro.
that being said, maybe he was about to slide tackle him. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you don't take him off, he will get sent off. Brian, Sassuolo rock Atalanta 3-0. What the hell happened? We gotta talk about Ivan Juric. I mean, he's looking like he's gonna be a fraud. It's
He
not
was
looking
always a
good.
fraud.
Of course he was.
You
But
believe?
he was
I never
up until
believed.
last week. He was the only undefeated manager or team along with Bayern. Things have changed. It's bad. It's bad. I mean, they're in 13th place. Fiorentina's in 20th, which is embarrassing. But
Bad. That is really bad.
I mean, they're in Europe too. Okay. And if I'm Atalanta, simple decision. I sack this fraud. I sack this guy, okay? Because Ivan Juric has been terrible. He was good at Torino. I'll give him respect. But since then, it's been nothing but terrible. And I would replace him with Raffaello Palladino while he's still on the market.
But it could be worse. Like you said, look at Fiorentina.
Well, actually, great point to transition to. Fiorentina 2-2 to Genoa. We're not going to talk too much about this one, but I just think this is just further sadness. Fiorentina were actually in the lead, believe it or not, 2-1. But playing that stadium is so hard. There was so much smoke from the fans, like the flares. They have such a lively atmosphere. It was like a sold-out venue, too. That being said, they came back 2-2. Brian, I don't know if you want to get into the specifics of this game or not.
You know who paid the refs this week? Fiorentina and fucking Genoa. Both of them paid the refs. Because both of them were
special.
like, what the hell? They had like 4 penalties in the game. Half of them were saved. I was just like, what the hell? It was too much going on. VAR was used too much in that game. Yeah, this is just a goofy ass game, bro. Like, I mean, every part of it was just things looked clumsy, things looked messy. It was just like, what is going on here? Fiorentina were fighting for their life. Like, you could really tell they're in the relegation scrap now, because that's what it is. They are fighting for their life.
All right, Brian, let me tell you about this Inter game. We beat Lazio 2-0. These guys, I haven't seen Inter play this good in a long time. I mean, the past few wins have been nothing but scrappy and disgusting to look at. But this game was different. Inter looked on point, and we got an early goal. Bastoni was pressing super high as he does. He wins the ball back. He sends it to Lautaro, who scores a beautiful goal. I don't know if you saw this, Brian, but beautiful effort. Very similar goal that he scored against Liverpool in the Champions League a few seasons ago at Anfield. I'll pull up a picture of both of those, actually, just to remind you, Brian.
Fuck you. Okay. Now that that's out the way. We're in one of these little Lautaro goal streaks, where he's actually doing his job as a striker. So enjoy your little 2, maybe 5 game cushion of him being good, because then he's gonna go back to being shit for the next 8 games. So I'm not worried. Enjoy defeating this weak, lame ass, dead, dull Lazio team. Yeah, I hope you feel good.
Well, listen, I know the mighty Parma aren't always, beatable for everybody.
That's a good manager. Okay? Carlos Cuesta is a good manager.
Cuesta with his 8th
Hey.
game.
Hey, listen. You know what it is in that game? You know who lost and won this game? It was Salamakers. Because Salamakers, this is the whole thing that's surrounding Milan right now. It's his big contract negotiation. They're trying to negotiate his contract. He wants 4 mil. They're offering him 2. So basically,
Give him
he wants,
whatever
double
the
their
hell he
offer.
wants. Give
That's
him
what
whatever
I'm
the hell he
saying.
wants.
But I think this is all in his head right now, because he scores this wonder goal to start off this game. Then he wins a penalty, and you're thinking, oh, this guy's carrying crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And at the very last minute in the game, I can't believe what I witnessed. He missed a wide open goal. He did all the hard work. Dribbled through the whole team, past the keeper. He just shot it over. And I think all this contract shit is in his head, and he's just overthinking shit. I gotta be honest though. That first goal that Parma scored, holy, that could be a
Oh
Puskas. I'm so dead
yeah.
ass. That was a hit. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that closes off match week 11 of Serie A. Joe, any final comments for the people?
Yeah, I'm going under the knife this week, so keep me in your prayers. Yeah, thank you for watching.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Leave us a comment of what you thought of this week. Do you think Joe's gonna survive his surgery? Let us know. Leave a comment downstairs or down below. And thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the Joe and Brian Show. Ciao, ciao.